Hold on. What's going on? It's your dog Art Man Great. And we're back with another boxing conversation. What am I looking for? Oh yeah, this right here. Look. A lot of shit going on in the boxing world. Actually, not too much shit going on in the boxing world. That's kind of cool, but it's not too bad. We just had Bivol versus Better Beef. I would say it was an instant classic. One of the best fights of modern boxing. Really, really, really competitive. You know what I'm saying? So we kind of in a good spot. But one thing's for sure is we need some more 50-50 fights. See that right there? It's like we got to go back to that. It's like we can't go back to that weak shit. We just had a classic. We just had a classic. So we can't go back to no weak shit. You know what I'm saying? Y'all feel me? Hold on. Yeah, can't go back to no weak shit. Shout out to my people in the chat. My dude Bishop Box, he said, my guy, wipe your feet when you step in the door, hit the like button, subscribe. You know what I'm saying? Matter of fact, fuck the like button. Make sure y'all hit up artmanapparel.com because that's what really matters. Artmanapparel.com. Best boxing merch in the game. I just shipped out a couple hoodies today, man. Man, my customers be thinking I'm Amazon Prime. I'd be like, dog, y'all gotta hold on. Like it's just one man with the dope, the power in my hand. You know what I'm saying? Definitely. I got a lot of shit moving, a lot of motion. Got some paintings coming up too. Got that Bivol versus Better Beef. That's gonna be on artmanapparel.com in the next couple days here. Thinking about throwing that on like a blue, you know what I'm saying, to match my hat. Hell yeah. It's so many ways I can do it, man. Definitely. So many hoodies, so many designs, shirts. Come on now. Nah, we do. Says you gotta send me your cash app so I can donate to your brand. Nah, matter of fact, let me drop that cash app in the chat. It's Artman the hold on, I don't even let me check my cash app. Cause I usually just send a link. Hell yeah, I gotta donate to the real. You know what I'm saying? I keep it all 100%. I ain't out here faking the funk. I ain't out here kissing ass and begging for interviews and all that weirdo shit. Um, yeah, it's Artman the Great. Let me drop the link in the cash tag. Yeah. Check. Yeah, hold on. It's Cash App Artman the Great. That's what it is. Say you my guy and Josh my favorite nigga in the boxing world. Yeah, Josh funny as hell, man. And that's why like I never take what he say like super serious where I'm like, oh this nigga a bitch ass nigga and I don't fuck with him. Nah, it's just boxing. I like it. I like it because some people got their own agendas or whatever. Definitely got their own agenda. And plus he a young nigga, so I like hearing what the young niggas is talking about these days. Yes, shout out to my dude Default, man. But anyways, look, man, we need some 50-50 fights, dog. That shit with Bivol, man, I'm trying to see that type of fight all the time. I ain't trying to see these mid what the young niggas saying, these mid ass fights. I ain't trying to see no mid ass fight. I'm trying to see some elite boxing where we all win. You know what I'm saying? Better be versus Bivol, nigga. We all won. Even though some people don't agree with the decision. I'm one of them, but hey, I still like the fight. I ain't go out there and lose. I ain't put no money down. I ain't lose shit. So it was a good fight. You know what I'm saying? I respect it. I got to see two boxers at the highest level compete. Shout out to my dude, the Goon. He said, "What up, though?" Shout out to my folks in Detroit, man. We just chopping it up, talking this boxing shit, man. Talking this boxing shit. Look, speaking of 50-50 fights, man, Lamont Roach versus Tank is just not one of them. It's just not one of them, bro. Like, how do we go from watching that to have to settle for this? You know what I'm saying? And I get it. I get it. You got to make do with what you have. Everybody was duck and tank. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people duck and tank, so this is where we at. But it's like, man, it's gonna get hard to get used to that type of shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, I want to see high level skilled fights often. Said Benavidez versus Morrell. Yeah. Yeah, and you see, that's one of them. Yeah, it's one of them. I love those make it or break it type of fights, man. Like, seriously, like, I love those type of fights where it's like, damn, you don't know what's gonna happen with a nigga career after this shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, some guy has a chance to win all the gold, and some guy has to take the, take the L. So that fight ass. that that fight looking like Cherokee ass, all ass. Well, I respect the brothers though. I definitely do. I'm not a coon or a hater or whatever. But I gotta keep it 100. Them fights just ain't it. Fights just ain't it. Oh, I'm looking for a goddamn lighter. Where the fuck is my lighter? Yeah. Yeah, that fight ass, man. And I ain't trying to spend no $80 to watch it either. You know what I'm saying? But if oh yeah, I was just about to say if that Morrell fight's on there. But they saying that Morrell versus Benavidez about to get their own separate card in early January. And which is fine because that gives some guys enough time to like promote the fight or whatever. Like Floyd Mayweather said, man, it take about like 6 months to promote a good fight for real, for real. If you want that shit to sell. Yeah, definitely. I don't know what my people saying. Tech versus Roaches 95, 95, 5. Damn. Yeah, I don't got no faith in Roach. I really don't. I seen Roach, and not to shit on Roach, man, but I seen Roach lose to motherfucking Herring, man. And I don't view Herring as like somebody that's not like even close to being on Javante's level. So what does that tell you? And I know they be like, "Oh, we don't use the triangle theory." And I don't give a fuck about none of that shit, man. You could just look at it. Roach is not fucking with Javante, plain and simple. So Fire Steak Mob for sure. Yeah, for sure, man. I ain't paying for that shit. But that Benavidez versus Morrell, oh, best believe I'm paying for that. I'm watching that for sure. That shit about to be a movie. Benny versus motherfucking Benny versus motherfucking Morrell, the silent killer. So I'm gonna Back Periscope for Tank versus Roach. Nah, that shit funny as hell. Oh, matter of fact, the Cash App. Y'all hit the Cash App, $ Art Man the Great. $ Art Man the motherfucking great. Hold on, let me motherfucking light up my spliff. Let me drop the link in the chat too. Said, what's the topic? We talking about 50-50 fights, man. No more motherfucking bullshit ass, these easy ass cakewalk motherfucking Canelo versus Berlanga type of fights. Nah, nigga, we trying to see some Bivol better beef type fights on the often. We trying to see them type of fights often, man. But shout out to my dude NJMP. Shout out to everybody shopping at artmanapparel.com and hit that Cash App $Artman the Great. Shout out to my dude with the goon was popping family.
What up, though?
Shit, nothing much. You got your money ready for Tank versus Roach?
Man, that fire stick ready.
I want to support it because it's two brothers, but I'm like, man, like that. I gotta see
Man,
what that undercard looking like.
man, I'm a Tank fan too. You know what I'm saying? I'm a Devin fan, Tank fan, all that, bro. But I can't. This fight right here. Of course, I'm probably gonna watch it, but you heard me.
No, I heard you. You said Roach gonna shock the world though. Hell nah. You think
Said
Roach
Roach.
gonna shock the world?
Somebody said Roach gonna shock the world.
Yeah,
How?
he gonna shock your world. Hell nah.
How? How, bro?
I don't even think dude can punch at 135. But you know
I
it's
just
wild though
I never
because if
seen
he
it.
do go get off on Tank, niggas gonna be like, damn Tank,
I
is
don't see
this?
it, bro.
And fights like this be really a lose situation because let's say he go out there and he stopped dude early. You know what I'm saying? Niggas gonna be like, well, damn, see, I told you ain't supposed to be fighting this nigga. What the fuck? It's a mismatch. But then what if the fight is competitive and niggas gonna be like, damn, you let a nigga come from 130 all the way up to your weight class and give you a tough ass fight?
Yeah,
It's
I
a, it's,
just
it's a lose situation, but he gonna get the bread. But just the thought of him fighting a guy like Roach is just I don't know.
yeah, man. I mean, it's because of his mouth. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, when he was with Floyd, I'm gonna give him that pass on that because it didn't seem like they wanted to put him in there with nobody. You feel what I'm saying? But
Yeah,
now, he calling himself the A side of boxing, this and this and that. Like, bro, come on, you got to give us some fights then, bro. Like, for real, my man. We don't want to see this shit right here, dog.
and that's man, I should have named the title of this video. I'm gonna go deep into it one day. But where I was asking why is the Money Mayweather why he didn't have no problems getting the fight, but Tank does. I'm not talking about Pretty Boy. I'm talking about Money May.
Okay. You said what?
Hold on. Give me 1 second. Give me 1 second.
Uh,
Hold on, can you hear me?
yeah. I'm on.
No, why he didn't get fights, but Tank does.
Say that one more time. You went in and out.
Hold on. Let me step back and watch. Hold on.
All
right, can you hear me?
Yeah.
All right. I said, why is it that Money Mayweather didn't have a problem getting all these fights, but Gervonta Davis has problems getting these fights in this face of boxing era, and it's his time to be the face of boxing. Why is he having a hard time getting fights? But
I
Floyd did.
mean, but shit, he really didn't fight nobody when he was with Floyd, though. For real,
No,
for real.
I'm saying why? Because when Floyd was in his Money Mayweather, he had the Canelo fights, the motherfucking Conor McGregor, like just all these
Oh, you
big ass
about Floyd
fights.
itself?
Yeah, Floyd. I'm talking
Oh,
about Floyd himself.
okay. I thought you was talking. Okay, all right. I hear you.
Why is Gervonta having a hard time getting these fights?
Maybe it's the weight class yet. I mean, it ain't really nobody there.
I know he might have to jump to
T.O.
one.
gone. T.O. gone. Devin gone. Shakur's still there. He ain't gonna fight him. You know what I'm saying?
Loma gone. You looking to do shit that niggas already did. Loma already got whooped a couple times. And Haney just did it. He might have to jump to 140, man.
His attributes, I mean, the way his frame and everything is, I don't know, bro.
Because I don't want to see them try to force him to fight a Nui or some weird shit like that.
He gonna make a Nui come up to fight him, though.
They'll probably fight at a catch weight of 130, 132.
133 or some shit. You know what I'm saying?
That shit got to be in America, though.
Look, I'd rather see that fight than this roach shit.
I know. I'd rather see that. But niggas will be like, oh, y'all niggas is talking crazy because the weight classes.
No, I'm one of the ones that's giving Dog a shot. He can crack with both hands, fast as hell. I mean, his chin ain't shit. It can't clip him, but he got some heavy hands to be that little man, fast.
You the only one I heard call him Chinny.
Yeah, he is. Mm-hmm. Yep, he is.
Yeah, it's crazy. Some fighters get dropped and they call him Chinny, but some fighters do. And you don't hear nothing like that.
I know.
Just a little note.
You know it's never the same, Art, man. You know how they do.
That's what I said, man. Look, he got clipped like an amateur in that Aniri fight, dog.
Yeah.
He kind of
did a whole 360.
He kind of did what Joshua did. Try to throw the uppercut without keeping your other hand up. And got clipped
too
with a
far
hook.
away from range. Yeah, he was too far away.
Yeah. What you think about that Bivol versus Better Be fight, man?
Man, listen.
A lot of people have mixed emotions about it.
I did a show the day before the fight, and I picked Arthur, but I said a way that Bivol could win the fight, and he fought in that style like that, and literally, like, bro, that fight could have went either way, and it depends.
Oh, you kind of cut in and out. Shit, Roach gonna shock us by going to sleep. Faster than Frank. Yeah, hell yeah. Hello, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. I said, what part did you hear?
Like right after you said that Bivol picked that you had the style that
boxing, using the ring, using his attributes or whatnot, staying out of trouble. He was doing that, but we just don't know. Well, I guess we do know now because all three judges gave the fight to Arthur, but they may have looked at Bivol being on his back foot a lot, and then he gave away those championship rounds, and I knew that those.
And and look, I get it. I totally get it. But I just felt like he had enough rounds in the bank to say, okay, at least won this shit by two or 1 or 2 rounds. If we being honest. But I understand why they gave it to what's his name? They gave it to Dude because, like you said, in the final rounds, he started like shelling up. He was throwing his 1-2 a little bit, but it wasn't as consistent as it was in the
Yeah,
early rounds.
real passive, kind of like trying to stay out of trouble, keep them up off of him type shit.
Like if he would have fought how he fought in the first round, the entire fight,
That's
he would have
tough.
won a clean sweep. And it was looking
That's
like
a
it.
lot of mental stress that would have been on him, though. You know what I'm saying? Just you got to think about it. This guy fought mostly on his back fight the whole fight. I mean, back foot the whole fight. Because you got this killer in front of you that in either hand he can take you out. So you got to be in a lot of shape to be able to pull that shit off. So big
He
ups to him
wasn't
for
doing.
even.
He didn't make the mistake that everybody did, and I feel like that's what made him win the fight.
Yeah,
The
I'm
mistake.
like, if they said he won, I wouldn't be mad. Like that's how close that fight was to me.
I loved it because he came out the gate and he was the distance. He had the distance down packed.
Mm-hmm.
Like Better Be threw like a shot and missed, and all Dude had to do was just step in with that 1-2, and he did it fucking 2 times in a row. I'm like, damn.
Yeah.
He
Hey,
let.
believe it or not, they were close to each other too. They wasn't that much distance apart from each other.
Yeah,
So
that's
they
what I'm saying. It wasn't like he was super. Like he was right there. He was using every bit of his reach.
right. He had
Kind of
some
how
long
like
ass
niggas
arms,
expect
man.
Fedora to fight like.
That man
Yeah,
got some long ass arms.
yeah. And I know Better Be respect his ass after that shit. I know
Oh
he
yeah,
did.
for sure.
Cause it's not like he just pummeled that nigga and just whooped his ass. Nah. Niggas can't even say that for real, for
Mm-mm.
real.
Mm-mm.
Niggas can't even say that. So I don't know how these Better Be fans walking around with their chest high talking about some, yeah, he did that. And I'm like, bro, he won a close fight. You acting like
That was
he
a close fight.
smashed his ass.
I told you I picked him. That was a close fight. Like when I'm watching it, and it got to the decision because my homie was over here. He was going with Bibble. I said, bro, I couldn't be mad either way. Like I thought Arthur had it by a round, or if not, it was a draw, and I could have seen a case for Bibble winning it. So it was that close.
What you got in the rematch, though? Niggas saying Bivol getting stopped in the rematch.
I'm gonna go the same way in the rematch because they both learned about each other more in that fight. So I
I
think
think I think
go
Better
ahead.
Be gonna watch that film, man. And I ain't gonna lie. I noticed the change in Bivol when Better Be start targeting that body. Shit got different. That's when he started slowing down a little bit. He hit him like a right hook to the fucking liver.
Mm,
I was like,
man,
shit. I felt
he
that
did
shit.
that a couple of times, bro. He did that a couple of times.
And that's what changed the fight. I feel like he might try to do that shit early on in the fight.
Well, to me, he's a slow starter. But he puts so much mental and physical stress on a person that he usually break them before, you feel what I'm saying? Before he even really get the cooking on their ass,
I
so to
feel like
speak.
in this case, he felt that physical pressure too.
Yeah.
That mental pressure because he like, oh shit, this nigga,
He
he popping my ass. What the fuck? And he ain't lunging on the ropes like the rest of these niggas. Because that's what normally happens. The guys they get a little winded because they try to fight him in the inside and get caught with something crazy.
And Art,
Next thing
man, you
you
got to realize something, man. This nigga, the damn wrist exercises that he doing a 45-pound bar and twisting that motherfucker all around. So like, dog, whatever he hit, he destroying in there, bro. That like you getting hit on their arms. Them dudes have to drop their arms because he didn't beat on their arms so much, and then he just beating their head, beating their body. So I think he let that chance go when he was working that body early because he just went away from it completely to like later on in the fight. And I was like, damn, had he stayed on that body, he probably could have got him out of there. Yo. I don't know. I might have went out.
Oh, you can hear me?
I can now.
I said, man, if we being for real, I don't even think this was Better B's best performance.
You got to look at the competition, though, bro. This is the best competition he done ever had.
That's true.
Styles make fights.
Because Yard and all them other niggas, they was falling for the trap.
Yard got some ability, but Kovalev might have took something out of him some years back.
If Bivol had the power that Yard had,
Oh
he
yeah, he probably won that
would
fight.
have fight probably would have been different. But you know, it's the power aspect, man. Because Bivol was landing some clean shots, but it wasn't stopping dude from keep on coming.
Now he shook him up about 3 times. I counted in that fight. Bivol caught him coming in, but I just really think Arthur really wasn't respecting his punching power like that. You know what I'm saying?
I feel like the shots where I feel like he looked like he was a little bit stunned, it was because he was like Bivol was catching his ass while he was off balance.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, true that.
He's thinking that he can reset, and Bivol was popping that jab straight. Bivol jab on point. He was pushing
strong.
He was pushing dude shit back.
Yeah, he can knock you out with a jab. I mean, that dude, he's a monster, bro. He's strong as hell. And I'm gonna be real with you. The only thing that I'm upset with is they didn't fight 3 years ago. You know what I'm saying? Or 2 years ago.
I'm glad it happened right now.
Yeah.
As a Bivol fan, I'm glad it happened right now.
Bro, I'm telling you, if they would have fought when they supposed to fight a couple of years ago, dog, I think he would have stepped on Bivol, bro. But
and now
Bivol,
he's getting older.
Right. He coming off a knee surgery. Let's not forget about that.
Bivol, if he's smart, I'll push for an immediate rematch. Immediate. Don't let this nigga get any time to heal for real.
Damn body shots and shit he was taking, that shit was ferocious, man.
Yeah, that was.
You ain't watching this fight on YouTube?
Yeah, I've been watching it a couple times. But I really
I'm talking about the one that's on right now, the Wednesday night fight.
Matter of fact, yeah, let me put this shit on. I'm at my desk. Man, I see you got your man cave going on over there. I need to send you a paint.
Yeah. Yes, yo, for sure, man. Yo, definitely. You know I'll hang it up for sure.
Yeah, I'm gonna send you a paint in a few.
My man.
Put out all these orders. I got you.
My man, for sure.
Mm-hmm. What you think about this Cobra fight?
Man, Cobra, man, I'm just not. I'm not high on him. I ain't high on him.
Yeah. You know he was potentially supposed to be a Gervonta opponent, and that's what's crazy about it. Man, I don't know who the hell these niggas is on this Pro Box. But I like this little Pro Box. This little, you know, I like that overtime shit on that other network, whatever that's called.
What's that?
The overtime. The one that had what's the name? Simpson on it. Lorenzo Simpson.
Overtime?
Yeah, it's like some type of boxing event. You know, what's his name was just on it. I think his name was Simpson, Lorenzo. The dude that used to fuck with Tank. Truck.
You talking about the young kid?
Yeah. He just had a fight. And remember? They had to go,
Tank was talking shit about that.
And they had to go into like an overtime round.
Yeah,
I like that type of shit. They need to do that shit in the other matches.
Man,
nigga, get their ass
when they start doing shit like that, they start opening the door for other shit.
I know that's some wild shit. I ain't gonna lie.
You know what I'm saying? You didn't threw your all in that 12th round and shit because it's the last round, and then they be like, you got one more. Oh, what the fuck?
Right, get back in your corner real quick. Like, what the fuck?
Yeah, I just threw everything but the kitchen sink on that motherfucker, dog.
I don't know. Sometimes niggas do get that little extra breather. But that just
But
goes.
how soon would you know? Let's be real. Because after the fight, it take a while for the cards to come in. So is it gonna be live scoring, where you know what I'm saying?
Mm, yeah, Trunk Simpson. Yeah. I like that shit. That overtime. Imagine Bivol versus Beterbiev went to overtime. Man, I try to propose an idea, man, and I feel like we need to stick by it. I feel like if you're fighting for undisputed, the match should at least be 15 rounds. High key.
Mm, let's
Because
go.
it's not the reason why I say I ain't saying all matches. I'm saying the undisputed matches.
I caught it. I caught it, bro. I don't know because they go look at it like 3 more rounds, a motherfucker getting the shit beat out of them.
Yeah, they're gonna say hell no, niggas gonna there's a higher chance of niggas
That's
dying.
why they got rid of it. Yeah, that's why they got rid of the 15 round fight. So
Cause think about if you undisputed, right, you about to unify against another champion. That means you can when you're and I feel like that'll change the meaning of being a champion and who the champions are. Because if you have a motherfucking two champions and they fighting for undisputed, right? That lets you know that these guys are top of the class. You know what I'm saying? The top of the motherfucking class. They're elite compared to everybody else. So they able to do motherfucking 15 rounds against the next champion. But that's just me talking. That could be some some bullshit. They might look at him like, hell no, niggas is trying to kill niggas. But I don't know. I feel
it's
like,
all good until somebody get hurt. You know what I'm saying?
yeah, I get it. I definitely get it. But I don't know. I feel like if you a champion, you trying to unify against another champion, I might as well be able to compete for 15 rounds. And if you
Yeah,
can't compete, you might have to drop the belt. But you never know. They doing a lot of shit like this overtime shit. I've never seen that before.
man. That over. Where the hell did I see some shit like that in? Was it like MMA or some shit like that where they did that shit back in the day when that shit first came out or some shit when the rounds was close to whatever? I've seen it somewhere before, but I don't think it was in boxing.
And they let that shit rock. But anyways, what you got in the Morrell versus Benavidez? Who you got in that though? I'm trying to hear something.
Benavidez.
Over Morrell?
Yup. And I want them to go on and get it done. Like go on and get this shit hooked so they can go on and get it done.
What you think? Knockout or going to distance?
Um, well, Benavidez, bro, he just go beat a motherfucker to death all fight. Like, he just gonna keep coming and coming. Morrell didn't look too good on his last fight.
I ain't
I,
gonna lie. With Morrell, I think he was playing possum in that last fight.
he better be. He better
I feel
be.
like he knew he wasn't gonna miss that fight if he looked spectacular in that fight. So Cruz to get
Yeah,
a decision.
and look, and if he did that, that shit worked. Cause now, you know what I'm saying, dog finally talking about fighting him. So shit. It might be some gamesmanship in that shit. I mean, I
Right.
don't know.
Next thing you know, y'all fighting. This nigga looking extra lean and cut up. Shit. It's gonna be a war.
Hell yeah.
Benavidez still got the best defense. He might get sniped.
Yeah, and he didn't got dropped before, but yeah, that definitely can happen. That definitely can happen. He got to be on. He got to be on point.
I say a straight left hand down the middle puts Benavidez down, and he picking up his mouthpiece off the floor.
You know, Benavidez is gonna keep coming. He's gonna
Well,
bring
they gonna let it. They gonna let
pressure.
it rock. What you think about them? The referees letting the fights continue, like the Fury versus Usyk. They'll fuck around and let that shit happen.
Man, that's just a tough job, bro. Because if you stop that shit too early, they gon' you know what I'm saying? It's kind of damn if you do, damn if you don't. You want the fighters to decide it, but you don't
But
want a
you don't want to
motherfucker
make
to
them
be
die.
fucked up like Superman and can't, you know what I'm saying?
With Tyson Fury versus Usyk, man, they should have stopped that fucking fight. I don't know how they let that shit continue.
Hey, all right, man. Now you know anything with Fury name in it. You know I'm a fuck with you like. But yeah, he got caught. I hope Tyson come back real focused on this one because he was playing around a little bit too much and for my liking, and that was still a winnable fight for him. But Usyk definitely won that fight.
I think he's washed.
Hey, it could be that Wilder effect with them
That's
damn
what I'm
wars they
saying.
had, bro. You know, because he
I think it's over.
ain't really been the. You know, we'll see. I just want to see how it look on this fight right here.
That little fucking left hook had Fury fucking brain scrambled.
You gotta realize though, man, that's one punch in that division right there, bro. That can change everything. You know that.
I think his punch resistance shot.
Man, I mean, shit, that was late in the fight when he got caught with that, right?
That was like mid
10th,
in the
10th
fight.
round or something. That was
I
like,
think that was like sixth, seventh round.
shit, I thought it was like the 10th round. But that playing around shit, man. If he used his strengths, bro, he could easily beat
He
Usyk,
got to
bro. But,
cheat.
huh?
He got to cheat. He got to
Man,
throw some dirty tactics in there. He wasn't trying to do that shit.
hey,
He
man.
thought he was trying to fight a clean fight against Usyk and let Usyk outsmart him, outbox him.
But you gotta realize Usyk is a boxer too, though. A master boxer at that, for sure.
Every time Fury try to clinch him, he'll
Got out of
weasel
there.
out the motherfucking
Mhm.
clinch, or he'll bump Fury off of him. But Wilder, on the other hand, when he was fighting Fury, he let Fury just lean all on
Lean
him
on
and
him.
pull
Yeah.
him down and all types of shit.
But see, think about
So
it.
you can tell
Now
the difference in like thinking.
you about to answer your own shit with that. We got a master boxer Usyk that been fighting for a long time throughout the amateurs and all that. You know, Wilder was in the amateurs too, but it's
It's not the
different
same.
levels. They on different levels. Yeah. Yo. I don't know. That might be my phone. For sure. For sure. Yeah, Wilder didn't have them fundamentals, man. And he wasn't doing the things that he was supposed to do. The little stuff, shadow boxing, road work, shit like that. So he was relying on just that one trick pony.
Oh shit, my bad. I was doing this shit off my iPad and my iPad died. But yeah, this Colbert fight, Colbert, he probably gonna get his ass knocked out again. He's too chinny. So Usyk knows fundamentals. Wilder abandoned the fundamentals. Wilder's one of those like his he like really like one in a million type of lucky ass stories, bro. For real in boxing, where it's like nigga started boxing late, and by the grace of God, he got that country ass God given motherfucking strength and power in his prime, and he was able to bless niggas' chins with that one punch. So he didn't really need that. He felt like he didn't really need all the extras, and plus he ain't started early like the rest of these guys. So he ain't have all the fundamentals and all that shit. All he knew was just if I land this motherfucker right hand, a nigga gonna drop, and he ain't getting back up. But it's different when you get to a certain point of your career where it's like that power and your athleticism is not the same. Like he tried to go in there against big ass Zhang, like dude, you not that young strong bull no more. Your testosterone is not the levels it was before, nigga. Like chill. But I like these little YouTube fights though from Pro Box. Yeah, keep that shit going. Keep that shit going. Get the fuck out of here, nigga. USA the home of boxing, nigga. Said One Punch Man. Yeah, he had it. Yeah, man. But I just want to see some 50-50 fights in boxing. I don't want to see no bullshit. I want to see great fights. I want to see the Tio versus Haney, the motherfucking Boots versus Virgil Ortiz. But that ain't no 50-50 fight in my opinion. Yeah, he doing his promotion. I fuck with. Speaking of promotion, artmanapparel.com, best boxing merch in the game. See, I want 50-50 fights for Canelo, but scary to give us those type of fights. I honestly believe that fight with Bud and Madrimov was a low key underrated, but you can tell that Bud was the more experienced fighter, and it showed. Says way too much ducking. Of course, way too much ducking. Hey, I was just thinking about somebody who's like Chris Algieri. He had made some negative comment about Devin Haney suing Ryan Garcia. And somebody was like, "Hey, Art man, you should make some Spence versus Algieri shirts." When Spence got the stoppage. I should though. That was a classic fight, in my opinion, of Errol Spence coming up. He said Madrimov had 11 fights, definitely was not 50-50. Yeah, it wasn't. But it was interesting because Bud's moving up an additional weight class against somebody that's hard hitting, or whatever. But yeah, that Benavidez versus Morrell, that's really, really a 50-50 fight because You don't know who's really gonna win that fight. I'm picking the main reason why I'm picking Morrell as of now, not because he just he's fighting out of Minnesota or whatever, but it's the fact that he's sharp. He got some shit that can snipe you right through your high guard. He can catch you with a smooth uppercut, double uppercut. And I feel like Benavidez' defense is just not the best. Said, but a Canelo ruined boxing. Hey, Bud did what he had to do, man, which is fight Errol Spence, and he won. I can't get mad at that. I can't get mad at Bud versus Errol Spence, man. I can't get mad at it, bro. It said, I don't know if Bud should even fight Canelo, man. I don't know about that shit, in my opinion. Because, I don't know. I just feel like that's a weird fight to make. That's where we at in boxing, where Bud and Canelo's a big fight. Canelo's supposed to be fighting niggas like Benavidez and shit. Like, what are we talking about here? So he cherry picked the Errol fight. Wait till Errol outgrew the division before fighting him. Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. I feel like if Bud versus Errol Spence was probably like immediately after that Yugas fight, it'd have been different. But I feel like by the time he fought him, it was just like he done got into another car accident, needed another surgery. Said he waited 6 months to fight Errol after Yugas. Like, man, that shit's crazy. That shit should have been immediate. But yeah, that fight was like a funeral, man. I ain't gonna lie. It was sad. It was real sad. Bud did his thing, but it's like he was fighting a corpse in there, man. It looked like it just wasn't the same, and we know it. Everybody knows it. Said nobody's ready to fight Canelo, but guys they can beat because they trying to make some money. So they trying to get some money. It's a corpse party, man. When Errol Spence came out to that I'm from Texas, man, that shit just looked at like it. The energy wasn't there. It wasn't the same. It wasn't the same. He ain't had no smile on his face, no nothing like it was a good time. It's like, man, he had that look like, look, I don't know what's gonna happen in here, but all I know is that check gonna clear. Yeah, man. I kind of feel bad for Earl because it's like now they looking at your whole resume and your whole career and trying to judge you and say, oh, you ain't this and that because you ain't have a good fight against Bud, and now he has to try to come back and prove himself. But it's like, bro, if your body says you can't do it, don't even try to do it. Shit, nobody's really deflecting y'all. Yeah, it's just a lot of shit going on with that, man. I'm over here watching this pro box, whatever, little match. Ain't got too much going on in boxing right now. I don't know when's the next big fight. This ring small as hell. That dude big as shit. Get this African dude out the ring. He is not fucking with dude. It's crazy. I got an African homeboy who look just like dude with the motherfucking dreads on top of his head. Like his trunk's too damn big. He pulling that shit down, trying to fix it. Anyways, man, I'm about to get up out of here. ourbettapparel.com for the best boxing merch in the game.